Howdy class, welcome back to our invention tutorials. In this tutorial we're going to talk about poster criteria, which means is how I want you to answer each individual question and what needs to be in the answers for those questions. Okay? As you can see here, I believe we have 7 questions should be on your document. If you want to, you can pause the video at this time and get your document, get it on the page kind of at the same time as doing the video, or you can just do it at the end, your choice. I believe we have year invented, function of the invention, why did it happen, type of invention and why, change inventions over time, impact on modern living, and the impact on the environment. Okay, these are your questions. There's a document that you'll find that's a PDF file that's going to be underneath the link on the main page, and it's called Invention Descriptions, just like this. This document also may be in your module up on the wall somewhere. You can use it as a reference, or you can keep this as a link to go back and forth when you type in your questions. As you can see here, when you do your title, we'll go back to my example. Your title can be, I have it at 60. I could probably make it 72. We just need it big enough so it doesn't take up too much space, but we want it bigger than size 12. Okay, I do want to have your name and student number to be 16 in bold. Okay, all right. Okay, now back to our questions. As you can see here, each individual question, make sure that it is size 16 and bold. And then underneath your question is going to be your answer, and it needs to be 14 and non-bold. Look at my example here. As you can see, there's my question. It is 16 and bold, and my answer is 14 and non-bold. Remember, you have the choice to change your fonts to whatever you want, as long as it's legible. I can make something that's not too crazy. You know, it's up to you. Some fonts take more space than others, so you be the judge. It's your document. Okay, back to our PDF file here. Now, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about how to answer the questions because you can read. What I do want to talk about is 2 questions, because these 2, why did it happen, and type of invention why, get asked a lot. Okay, so I'm going to explain these 2 questions. Okay, first of all, why did invention happen? You must include in your answer, did your invention happen to solve a problem, or was it by accident? And then explain why. Let's go back to my example. Okay, why did it happen? The can was invented to solve a problem. So there's my words there. It has to be in your answer. In the late 1700s, Napoleon's troops were being decimated more by hunger and scurvy than by the convent. By 1812, the first canning factory was sending canned food out to the troops in the war. And this was to solve a problem. So that was in your answer. Okay. The second question, and this is probably the most confusing one, is type of invention and why. Okay. This is going to be a follow-up to, did it solve a problem, or did it happen by accident? Okay. A new invention will most likely be a created in demand type of invention. The invention was created to solve a problem, and then there became a demand for that invention, and go on and explain why, like I talked about the troops and so forth. Okay? If your invention is an existing invention, okay, they've already had it for a while, so this was just improved upon, then this is a demand created type of invention. There was a demand to improve upon your existing product so that the invention was created, and go on and explain some more. So let's go back to mine. Okay? Why did it happen? Okay, type of invention and why. The invention was a created type of invention. Okay, if you're not sure if it's a new invention or it's an old invention, please ask your instructor or one of the pairs in the room. We'll be glad to help you. Okay, so this invention was a created in demand type of invention. The can was created to solve the problem of not being able to transport food along the period of time. And then now there was a demand to improve that can. Okay, and it's been improved upon also to make it aluminum. So in my answer, I've got create demand and 2 words here, and I explained why. That needs to be in your answer. Okay? So go on and answer your questions. You and your partners take turns answering questions. You have your document up, and just take turns. If you have any questions, please turn on your call light.